Well, good morning, or afternoon as it is here. Kind of a weird, muggy day. Kind of gray. It's not cold outside, but it's not very summery. I've got my tea, got a little bit of a plan. So we'll see what happens here. I am over at the Hilltop Village, and I think we just want to do some real, what's the right word? Just like maintenance type stuff. There's one thing that we've been talking about in episodes for a long time, and it's all this path block around this. And I think I want to start today by just working on removing all of that ugly path block. The Hilltop Village is basically done, and I have brought the maps from the map library so we can expose those once we get all of this stuff out of here. That's my plan. And then if we have some more time after that, then maybe we'll work on the road. We almost have the desert road complete. Right here you can see the path block that I'm talking about. And then it kind of wraps around. And it's just all over the back of this mountain here. Oh, there's a lot of golems popping up. So not the most exciting work, but I think it'll be good to get it done. Wow, look at all those creepers. Creeper City. Bunch of them down there. Let's see, shovel is in good shape, so we can start with that. So I think I'm just gonna like literally dig it up and then just replace the dirt. I did start going through and just kind of bone mealing the area. Hello and welcome to the stream. As per usual, I have a vertical stream and a horizontal stream going. So if you want to switch to the other one, you can. I'm seeing things. Billy Baker, welcome to the stream. There. So that's what I'm going to do today, is replace path block with dirt. It's going to be really thrilling. I feel like something is going on. What could be going on? Once that turns into grass, we'll come back through and do some bone mealing and all that, and it'll look so much better. So much better. Let me fix something real quick here. I'm gonna do this. There we go. Just so y'all know, if you are on a computer or TV, I do have a regular stream? Horizontal stream? You know what I mean. So since the last stream, for those of you who are there, I went camping, had a great time. Had really good weather, which when you're on the west coast of Oregon, you never know what you're going to get. Sometimes it's really nice, and sometimes it's just really not. I've gone in the summertime where it's just been foggy the whole time. And then, yeah, I've been when it's just been raining the whole time. So I really lucked out with weather, which was great. Last camping trip of the year, a little bittersweet. I do like to go camping. Gives me lots of ideas, and I just like getting away and... Hello, Enderman. Stealing my dirt. Oh, and he's gone. Other thing that happened since the last live stream is they revealed the name of the next Minecraft drop. It's going to be called the Copper Age, which is a really great name, I think. I think it's really inspiring. Like, it makes me want to start using all this new copper stuff. And there's a lot of neat stuff that they're adding. I'm kind of you know, the copper armor, copper tools, I could give or take, like, no big deal there. But the shelves, really excited about that. And the copper golem, I'm real excited about that. Cool Man, welcome to the stream. Can't really get a better name than Cool Man, you know? How am I doing? Pretty good. Doing pretty good. Oh, thanks for the sub, Cool Man. I appreciate you. I do a Let's Play episode every Tuesday. So I've been working on this upcoming episode. I'll try and avoid any spoilers. But did a bit of stuff in the Nether, which was nice for a change. Whoa, don't fall off there. And then I did some stuff in some of our villages. What's this golem doing over there? Okay. Okay. Cool Man says, why am I the only person watching? It's weird with the vertical streams. I've noticed that because they are usually discovered by people in their shorts feed, that they kind of come and go. So that's not unusual. I do have, let me see, let me look real quick. Yeah, I do have the horizontal stream going as well. And I got people watching over there too. So you just never know. Okay. Grab that dirt and that dirt so I don't lose any here. Doesn't have to be exactly the same as what I'm doing, but I just would prefer it to not be too different. Trying to do this logically, like layer by layer, but finding it real easy to get distracted here. Okay, let's take a look from up top here. Yeah, so far so good. This is actually going quicker than I had feared. I thought this would take forever. One thing that's funny with these new Minecraft drops, or the new drop system, is I have not done stuff from some of the previous drops yet. Like, I still haven't found a pale oak forest. I still haven't dealt with a creaking yet. I've not done anything with resin blocks. I started this world before that update, so all of the pale oak forests are pretty far away. But then they came out with, the next drop, and I still haven't found a dried ghast. Oops, sun's going down. I still haven't made a happy ghast. And now there's going to be another update with even more stuff. And I still haven't done the old stuff. Let's see if I can get over there. There we go. And then we will sleep real quick. There we go. All right. Okay, got all of that done down to here. Oh, thank you. Yes. This here is what we're calling the Hilltop Village. It's the latest village that I found and built up. So I tore down the old village and built all of that up. And I have a little space in there. And there's a whole bunch of villages. Each one's a little different, and I've got a little base in each one. So it's pretty spread out, pretty cool. Big focus on villagers. I've been thinking about what's next a little bit as far as Minecraft series. I've been doing the Empire series for just over a year, finding all these villages and improving them. And it's going well, and I'm really pleased with the world that I've created. The engagement is not as big as my previous world. Previous world was much crazier, much bigger builds, a lot more redstone, and I miss that a little bit. We get a chance to do redstone in this world every once in a while, but not like I did on my previous world. So I'm thinking once we finish up with the last of the villages that we've found and connect them all with roads, I might start another series. And I've got another idea for how to approach that series. My first Let's Play world that I did as a series, I had no plan. It was just start working and do stuff. And it was cool, but it got really big and really out of control. Just, it took forever to get from one side of the world to the other. And so I decided to work on a much smaller area with this world. But because I don't have a Lytra or anything, I'm walking or riding horses everywhere. It still takes forever to get anywhere. And so I'm thinking about another series where there's not as much travel, where we do more of the bring everything to us. And I think that would allow me to do a lot more big building and a lot more redstone. But that's where my thoughts are with that. Nightmare, hello. Didn't see you sneak in. I was rambling about Minecraft like you do. So Minecraft Live is coming up. I can't remember the date. If they announced it. I think they announced it. I think it's sometime the end of September. Hey, welcome to the stream. But yeah, once they Minecraft Live, they will announce the next drop, which I assume will be like the winter drop, which means it could be either in December or it could be in January of next year or February even. I'm good. Thanks for asking. Just doing a little cleanup work around this village here and just kind of talking about the Copper Age drop. So yeah, once Copper Age drop happens and they announce the next drop, I think that will really kind of inform whether I continue in this world or start a new series. For those of you who watch the Let's Play series, you know what this world looks like. For those of you who don't, there's a map. So we're like way, let me see if I can point in the right direction, way down over in the right-hand side over there. And we've just built a big road across this continent, and every time I find a village, I connect them up with roads, and then I build the village up and improve it and all that. And every village has a different theme, and it's cool. But like, we've spent very little time in the Nether. I have not been to the end, haven't even found a stronghold, haven't fought the dragon. And I really, really like doing redstone. And I just have not done much. I've mostly been building roads and villages. Let's hop up top here if I can and see how we're doing. Some over here I need to do still. Yeah, the copper items, I think they will kind of add some, especially copper armor, some variation. You won't look like everybody else, which will be nice. The copper golem I'm really excited about. I've been working on a storage facility that will definitely use some of those. And then I'm really excited about the shelf. I think that'll be a cool decoration block, and the way that it works with redstone I think is really interesting as well. Yeah, ever since the trial chambers came out, copper is so easy to find. Like, you can find lots of it, and so I think there'll be a lot of good uses for it. We have nether, right? The nether is available, and we've been there. I have not found any netherite or ancient debris yet. So as far as like what I am wearing, pretty much diamond is where I'm at right now. And I only recently got diamond. I'm spending a lot of time in iron, believe it or not. But yeah, last episode, last Tuesday, we found a bastion remnant. So we might be able to find a netherite template, and that would definitely open things up. Netherite looks so cool too. Diamond is fine, but it's such a bright blue. I think netherite looks way cooler. Okay, got that. Okay, how are we doing? We're getting there. I think I mentioned, if I haven't, let me see if I can put it up again there, that, yeah, if you are on a TV or a PC, I'm doing a horizontal stream right now as well. So if you want to see the whole screen, check that out. Okay, we have that to do down there. Sun is sort of going down. None over here. Okay, let's go sleep real quick. And see if we can get this knocked out, and then we can get to work on the next project. So yeah, this is the road that, as you can see, there's a bridge over there, goes off to the next village. And this village is called the Hilltop Village. And here's my villagers, and they all have their houses. I have been playing Minecraft for a long time, so I get a lot of practice. I was not always a great builder or any good at redstone. I'm still not great at like fighting. I usually run rather than fight. I'm bad at PvP and stuff like that. Sleep, 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 sleep. Sleep, 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 sleep. When I was little, I used to play with Legos, of course. It's kind of the same idea. Like you could do whatever you wanted. And I just really enjoyed that kind of storytelling and world building you could do. So when Minecraft came out, I tried it out and I was like, oh, this is kind of fun. And then I kind of put it down for a couple years and then picked it back up and just really got into it. Just really enjoy it. And then I started doing the Minecraft YouTube channel. And that has kept me busy for sure. I don't play every single day, but play a lot. Okay. I keep punching the dirt rather than using my shovel. It's getting lazy. Okay, we got all that, all that. But yeah, back to Minecraft. I just think it's fun to be creative, It's good to flex those muscles and just kind of play. I do all kinds of creative things. The music that you're listening to and that is in all of the videos, I do all the music as well. And it's all available on Spotify and Apple Music and all of those things. Okay. We have wolves. I have a couple. There's one in this village. And then there's one over where I keep all of my maps. And then I think there's a couple of them up at the next village, which is called Coltrane. So I do have some, but they're just the regular, like original wolf, the gray wolf, and then the kind of brown one. I've not found a lot of the other wolves yet. There's one that you usually find in the mesas, not the mesas, well, I guess the mesa, the warm biomes. Like where all the acacia trees and all that are, and I just haven't seen any there. Okay, that is that. Somehow I missed this. Did I get it all? Yes. Okay. While I've only got a couple of wolves, I have so many cats. Yeah, I can take a walk through the other villages. Let me finish up this little area of path and then we'll go for a walk. There's some road work I need to do at the very other end of the road, so we'll walk past all of them. Okay. Oh, missed one here. I think there's more on the other side here. There is a fair amount down here. But I think we got this side pretty well cleaned up. That looks much better. So much better. So either next stream or between episodes, I'll get this last bit knocked out here, and then we won't have all that ugly path block. Before I go anywhere, I did bring my maps with me from the map library, so let's pull those out. And hello, Iron Golem. Let's expose those real quick here. So this one, there it is down there at the bottom. Just looks like a big gray chunk. What about the other map? There we go. Yeah, you can see that path block I still have to do down there. Cool. Okay, let's actually go the other way around because I think it'll be easier. We'll stop off at the map library to put these maps away, and then we'll run all the way around to the desert so we can get some more road work done, and we'll walk by all the villages on the way there. Do I need to put anything away? Not really. Let's see, where's the sun? Up in the sky, we'll be okay. But yeah, the cats, man. Every time you have a village that's doing well, cats just start appearing. And I usually park them outside the doors to the village because it keeps creepers away. But there's so many cats. So, this village that we just left was meant to look like the top of a mountain, and I think it looks pretty good. Pretty cool. And then we'll walk by our portal on the right there. And then the road is going to go down here. A little bit further down, there's like a taiga forest, and there is a village that I discovered there. And so, oh, and there's some horses up there as well. Have to grab them. But yeah, we'll work on that village pretty soon. Once we get up here, we got our big old bridge, and then you can see over there the next village. I've been naming all the villages either based on their physical location, like Hilltop Village, or I've been naming them after jazz musicians. So this village is called Coltrane. And this is probably the biggest village. So, where are the villagers at? There they are. This one's kind of sprawling. Oh, they're all having their little meeting. Lots of copper, lots of diorite. Pretty cool looking. And then what I did here is I built my little house across the street. Again, cats. Couple of dogs hanging out here. I used to have storage at each of these bases, but it just got too spread out. So right now I just have like these big empty rooms that used to be storage rooms. I need to move in some like tables and some decoration and stuff. There's the bridge. You just barely see the next village off in the distance there. See the sun going down? Not quite yet. Oh, there's another wolf. Last episode we spent a bunch of time over here at our horse stable and finding lots of horses and bringing them over here. Oops. And I've been testing them out up on the hill there. I have a redstone track that measures how fast the horses are. Sleep, 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 sleep. Sleep. There we go. Eat something real quick. And a torch. Okay, let me check something real quick here. Okay. This here is Mingus. This is where all of our farms are. So the big thing in the middle is an iron farm. We've got a cow farm, a wool farm, an XP farm, and we have our mines over here as well. zoom. In that direction is the Southland, which is a little coastal town. And then in this direction, we've got our little planning lodge up here. We keep track of all of our plans. Cut through the tunnel. And then here on the left, this is where my storage is. Let's drop some stuff off real quick here. Let's see, dirt. I think I'm good on dirt. It's all manual right now. That's why I want the golems. Yeah, pretty good on dirt. Flowers, iron. Picture frame. Oh, coal. I want the coal put into here. Iron goes here. Flowers all go over here. Paintings. Put that in here for now. Okay. I think we're good. Where's the sun? Still up in the sky. And then this building up on the left, or I'm sorry, up on the right, is the map library. So let's drop off our maps of the Hilltop Village here. Okay, so this one is gonna go here. And this one is going to go here. So I still need to put a label on it, but that is our Hilltop Village. I knew it was going to be gray, but I didn't think it would be such a big blobby thing. Looks a lot like mountains do. Very cool. And then right there you can see where the road is going to split off to go over to the taiga. So this is as far as that road will go, and then the taiga, and then way down here in the swamp, somehow we need to connect that up. So this is where we were. I rode up past Coltrane, past Mingus, and then we are here in our map library. There's another village we didn't see that's down on the coast, and then there's one up in the jungle, and then we're going to go to the one here out in the desert. And actually, let's take this map with us as well. Bloop, bloop. Because we need to update those. Somewhere out here, yeah, you can actually see it on the map right there. There is a mesa village that we found, so we'll end up having to take the road over here as well. So Mesa Village, Taiga Village, maybe Snowy Village, and then this village way down in the swamp. Oh yeah, and there's a village here too that's sort of just kind of on the side of a hill. It's real weird. We might fix that one. We might tear it down. We'll see how it turns out. But that's the world. Where's the sun? Sun is still pretty high. Let's make a move here. Oh, thanks. Welcome to the horizontal stream. You found it. Yeah, the map is coming along. I shrink it down one level so you can still see the road on there. So down there, that's where the jungle village is. And then this cave is real sketchy. Sometimes we get shot at. And then we end up in the bamboo. Cut across the river. Go through another tunnel. Sneaky ocelot. And then we're in the desert. And off there in the distance, you can see the desert village. So on live streams, we were working on this, and we finally got it down here, where the river is. And then we hop in a boat, and we go across the river. And then we continue along here. So let me reset my spawn. I think we're good on materials. Yes, we're great on materials. So we took the road up like this. See, cats. Like I was saying, so many cats. This is as far as we got. The road is going to continue. Ooh. It got cloudy. Continue like this, and then the road will end here at the desert village. So, yeah, let's figure out a plan here and see if we can get this part done. And then we'll expose our maps. And then we'll be done for the day, I think. Grab some of that, some of that, some of that, some of that. I think I'm going to start on this end because it's hard to figure out diagonals. Oh, sun's going down. Okay, let's sleep real quick. Our little area is up here. Voila. Okay, so we're going to continue down, and then we're going to go at a weird diagonal. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So let's keep working on that. Got a weird little frame drop in this area. Interesting. Then 2, then 2, then 2. Just do not have enough hands. Here we go. Okay, so and then it starts to go diagonally. What did I do over here? I didn't do anything yet. Okay. The trick with the diagonals is like, when do you start? And then we're also dropping in elevation. So let's do this. And then turn. Like that. So then we'll go here. As we're going 2, then over 2, then over 2, then over. So 2, then over 2, something like that. Yeah, I think this all makes sense. Let's put these in and see what that looks like. Just don't want it to be too skinny or too obnoxiously wide. Here's normal road. And then we turn. That looks pretty good. Pretty good. So, yeah, let's put these edges in, and then we'll clean out the middle here so we can install the road, and then we'll update our maps. And then this side of the road will be done. That is very exciting for me. Oops. Now I've messed up. And then we'll figure out how to match it up to this side. And I'll go there. I'll go there. This stuff makes me nervous, 'cause oftentimes this is here to support the sand above like a cave or something, and I'm afraid something's going to collapse. Let me check one thing real quick here. See if I've got any of the tough variants. Yeah, there's one. Let me grab those real quick. I like to use those just to vary it up a little bit. Like I can do this, and then we can do this. Oop. And that way, now it's not so monotonous. Okay, so here's where the road was. So I went a little far, I think. I did that. This looks pretty good. This feels a little weird. Let's see what it looks like from up top. I guess it's okay. So here we're doing a perfect diagonal. Hello, cool man. Welcome back. So yeah, perfect diagonal. And then we curve just a little bit into this 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. And then we turn left again. Yeah, looks fine. Okay, and then we need to install all this road here, and then we'll do a little bit of terraforming and stuff. Don't want any of the sandstone, I don't think. I want it to be all regular sand. This is where the road for the original village was when I found it. All right, sun's going down. All right, we should probably sleep so we don't get any husks coming out and bothering us. See if we can just borrow somebody's bed. Excuse me. We're the worst. Yeah, he's not happy. Okay, let's do some regular stone. Like so. And then we'll do some here, here, and here. And then we'll do some cobble and some andesite. Ooh, I need that still. Cobble, andesite. One thing I've been doing out here, as you can see, is this kind of sand blown look, like sand is blown on top of the path. We'll work that in as well. I think it looks real cool. Okay, and then andesite. Andesite. Oh, that doesn't go there. That'd be a slab. There we go. I want to be a little sparing with the andesite. Okay. And then regular stone, I guess. Stone. And do I have any? Oh, there they are, stone slabs. Getting close. Trying to make it look as random as I can. Oop. And the slabs. No. Pick that. And okay, now I want to make that kind of sand blown look. So let's get rid of that. Trick here is you don't want too much of it, but you want it to be consistent, like it's happening all over the place. Sometimes if you do a couple next to each other, it kind of sells it a little bit. Looks pretty good. All right. All right, I feel pretty good about that. And then of course there's no sand slabs, so what we need to do here is some sandstone like that. Okay, I think that is a road. Still need to do a little terraforming, put some grass or, you know, dry sticks, things like that around here. Let's see what our maps look like. We got this one. Awesome. So there we can see our village and the road coming out of there. And then this map, there it is. Awesome. So good. Drop some of this off here. And let's take some of the sandstone back with us. Sandstone. Yeah. Put that in the storage facility. And let's see, which one's Silk Touch? Let's grab my Ender Chest just so I can take it back with me too. Nice. Cool. Let's run back to the map library, put these away, and see what that all looks like. See if we can beat the sun. Douglas pops in with the question of the day. Did I hear right that you're potentially looking for another SMP? Well, Douglas, I am considering it. Nice to see you again, by the way. Been a little bit. Yeah, I've been in this world for a little bit, and it's fine. But depending on what the next drop is, you know, and if I'm going to start another world, it might be fun to play with other people. And I think we've played on a SMP before together. You know my style of you know, I kind of like to do my own thing, but social occasionally and collaborative. It's just fun to occupy another world where other people are building as well. Sun is going down. Am I going to make it? I think I'm going to make it. Hopefully I'm going to make it. Tie up the horse. We made it. Okay, let's sleep. Let's drink some tea. Hello, dog. Yes, you got that right, Douglas. If I did an SMP, it would have to be my primary thing. I feel like I missed right here. Oh well, I'll go back and get that later. I couldn't have missed. There's no way I missed. It is what it is. Yeah, I when I was playing on the Mindful SMP, I was doing that series and I was doing my own series, and it was just too much. It's too much. So, yeah. I think this series, I'm on episode like 65. I think it probably has about 100 episodes in it, you know, on the outside. Really depends how quickly things happen. Yeah, there's a village way down here that is not connected by a road. That's a big, long road. But, you know, we're building roads, then there's that. There's a village here in the mesa that we could build a road to and improve the mesa village. And then just 2 more villages out here. One taiga, one snowy. And then, you know, most of this down here is ocean. Most of this up here is ocean, I'm assuming. So I think that would pretty much do it. But yeah, when I joined the previous SMP, I think I had like 50 subscribers, you know? And now I've got a couple thousand, so a much bigger audience and a lot more input. So I'd be looking at a different scale of SMP, I think. Home from a party. So I've got 2 streams going on, just so everybody knows. There's a horizontal stream, and then there's a vertical stream happening. Well, glad you got home from the party safe. Hilarious. Yeah, Mindful was a fun series. I think with creators of that scale, you know, obviously nobody's full-time. Everybody has day jobs and lives and things like that. And there was a fair amount of drama, just some cliquey stuff, and some people who I just think were a bad fit. You know, stuff like that. I think, you know, when you get a successful streamer, YouTuber kind of SMP, it's got to be, you got to run it like a business, you know? I mean, obviously everybody should get along or like the work that everybody else does, but, you know, you got to make the episodes, you got to get the building done. It can't just be a social hour. I mean, you can have an SMP for that, but Horizontal Squad, that'd be a great name for a SMP. Before I started my channel, I had an idea of doing a more adult Minecraft channel. A lot more cussing, a lot more vulgar stuff, but I figured I would either get in trouble or alienate a lot of viewers. And so I went family-friendly route, and it made all the difference. Well, folks, I feel real good about what we did today. The road is complete from end to end right now. You know, we still need to break off in a couple of new directions, but from Hilltop Village here, the road is one continuous circuit all the way down to the desert, which is amazing. We got all of these villages done. I still need to label the Hilltop Village, but we're all moved in. Still need to clean up some of these path blocks on the mountain here just because they look ugly. But yeah, things are looking real good. As I was running around to some of the villages in this last episode I was working on, I realized there's a lot of decorating I need to do. And we found a ton of flower pots and vases and things like that in the trial chambers, so I should spread some of those around to the villages. Can't wait for the shelf block. The shelf block is going to make decorating so much easier and so much cooler looking. Yeah, you gotta have some shared expectations for a SMP server. Agreed. Well, let's see, let's go put all this stuff away real quick. And I think we'll wrap it up. Tuesday, there'll be a new episode. I'm putting the final touches on it. It's a little different than other episodes. Spent a little bit more time in the Nether, which we haven't done much at all. And then Minecraft Live is coming up. Very exciting. I think the Copper Age is going to be a really good update. Copper golems, shelves, all the copper tools and armor. Excited for that. And then Minecraft Live, we will also find out what the next drop is going to be about, which is very exciting as well. We'll put those there. Once we got the copper stuff, I want to integrate copper golems into my storage facility. I want to put like a drop place where I just dump the stuff and then they sort it out for me. There is some weirdness with the mechanics. If you get too many chests, sometimes they panic a little bit. Hopefully they figure that out, or else I'm gonna have to think of another plan. You know, I've thought about the idea of an SMP, mostly for fans. Like if I had a fan who was paying for a membership or something, there could be an SMP. Thank you, Auntie Nick. Yes, I think the Hilltop Village turned out really well. I mean, I could do my own SMP, but then I would be in charge. Like, I'd have to find the people and vet the people and deal with all the politics. And I could do that. Do I have the bandwidth to do it? Would I enjoy doing it? I don't know. Like, if I've got a couple thousand subscribers, I would want other people who are in a similar boat, you know, who've been doing it for a few years, who have a established audience, established and growing, I would call it. I know some YouTubers who are on SMPs. Some of them are a little, I think they all know each other, you know, that kind of thing. And I've never like invited myself and like, hey, you think I would fit? You know, and some of them are really modded, which is weird too. I know a lot of people do that, especially with Java. I'm probably a weirdo in that I keep it really vanilla. You know, I do use some mods to make some of the animations better and the rendering better and stuff like that, but I keep it pretty vanilla. Modded could be fun though. But with the drops coming every 3 months, the mods break so fast. I don't know. So anyway, to answer your question, I've considered it. I just don't know if it's, it's like going into business for yourself. You know, it's like, that'd be cool, but then you got to run the business. So, yeah. Yeah, vanilla Minecraft is where it's at, I think. Some of the mods are amazing. Don't get me wrong. I'm really impressed with people who do some of the different really technical mods or some of the magic type mods and stuff. But they're kind of hit and miss as far as being balanced. And they're doing such a good job with adding regular stuff to the game that I don't miss a lot of that. So, yeah. I think I'm going to call it. I appreciate you all being here. We'll keep doing it on Saturdays. Summertime is kind of winding down here in my part of the world, so camping trips are done. With the way my job works, I might be busy on some Saturdays coming up, but I'll give you plenty of warning, plenty of heads up. And yeah, I think it'll be great. Thank you all again. I really appreciate you popping in and being here. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.